Hello everyone, welcome to Biblical Prepping. I'm Judith Garten and this is the prepper portion. I am here today to talk to you here in the office rather than in the kitchen or outside because I just finished up recording a promotional video for my new book I published for our other ministry, Torah For Women Ministries. It is called Gossip, God's Perspective. It's available on Amazon, and you can pop over there through the link below if you would like to purchase a copy. It's just a short book, and it helps you understand God's perspective on the kind of people we should be in this modern day. And I wanted to share with you today a conversation Jim and I had not too long ago, a week or so ago. The conversation was triggered by a friend of mine who was asking a question of something that I'm sorry you will never find on our channel, Biblical Prepping. And that is making my own soap. I am sorry. Even if I owned a 50-acre piece of property, 500-acre piece of property, and had a homestead with cows and chickens and all of the animals that some of you do have, I will not be making my own soap. I will find a way to store as much soap as is humanly possible in cupboards and whatnot. There are reasons, and I have many of them. So I'm going to start with our own bath soap. Okay, bath soap involves a combination of various kinds of products that you have to heat and whatnot, and I've read about the process. It is, to me, not something I am interested in doing, not something I'm interested in learning to do, and not something I want to, for my own personal safety, fiddle with. And it involves lye, and I will not do certain things because of the issues I have had over the years with my own immune system. Chemical sensitivity, because at one point in my life my immune system was so messed up I was what doctors would have called allergic to just about every chemical out there, and I do not want to even get close to lye or the process of making bath soap. So that's not going to happen. However, I have over the years found products that I like, I enjoy, and I use. And I will just have to find a way, for me personally, for our home, to store enough of those products so that when it comes to bath soap, we're covered. So you won't be seeing me making bath soap on our channel. You won't see me promoting making bath soap on our channel. I am more into the kitchen, canning, and growing our own foods. Those things are the most important to me. The other things I can take care of in alternate ways. Now the next thing is laundry soap. And this is the question that really triggered my friend and I in our conversation, and I had a conversation with Jim about it. I have been into preparedness for over 30 years, and you've heard me say that before in other videos. I have made my own laundry soap. I have made a liquid form and I have made powdered form. And to be honest, the first reason I will not be making my own laundry soap, the first and foremost, is I don't find it cleans my clothes well enough for me to put in the time and effort. You have to think of the time value of money sometimes, and the time and effort it takes to make a big bucket of homemade laundry soap. It is not worth it to me personally. Could I save money? Yes. However, I would not have clothes that are as clean as I like them to be. Now, for a long time, I used a liquid soap made by All. It was the fragrance-free version. I think it's just called All Free. I haven't bought it in quite a while. Probably the last time I bought it was over 2 years ago. And I did it that time when I was thinking of getting rid of that product out of our home. I was considering making my own laundry soap again, and so I investigated what it would take. Now, can you make your own bath soap and laundry soap, dish soap, and whatnot? Sure. Go ahead. More power to you. If you are capable of doing that and there is no issue for you to do that, you go right ahead. As I said, when it comes to mixing up bath soaps with lye. I don't want to get it on my hands or body in any way. My skin has been so hypersensitive these last at least 2 years, probably closer to 6 years, and I don't want to inhale anything accidentally. So I will stay away from those. But you can make it if you want, and there are a lot of channels out there that will show you how to do it and enjoy the process. Go for it. Now, the question though that I often ask people is, should you make your own laundry soap? And I think that is based on circumstance. The same with bath soap. I think that that is based on circumstance, and only you can make that decision, just like I've made the decision. I'm not doing it. I have no interest in making my own laundry soap, and as I said, bath soap. It can be dangerous in some ways when you mix the chemicals together. You want to make sure you've got your ventilated areas and things like that. Do I know people who make soaps inside their homes without the ventilation and whatnot being present? Yes. I would never recommend that. However, there are people who do it. I also know people who will only make soap during the summer and allow it to cure throughout the year and use it throughout the year. Then the next summer they will get back to making another batch for their family. I can purchase bar soaps that are 100% natural, organic, and whatnot, and if I choose to use those soaps, I can do that anytime. So I have access to that, and I can purchase those products and store them. Soap is easy to store, so there is no issue with that. So that's the bar soap. Now when it comes to laundry soap, let's focus on that one for a minute. I have no interest in doing that either. I already covered that I feel like it's a waste of my time. Having to mix up all those powders in a big bucket or several buckets and whatnot, I don't have that kind of time. When I'm trying to do all the things that need to be done for the two ministries, as well as just our own home, I don't have the time to do that. Now, another thing I look at is storage space. We have a house that's almost 1,700 square feet. It's a nice sized home. We have 3 nice sized bedrooms. We have plenty of cabinet space in the one bathroom. It's phenomenal the amount of cabinet space I have in there. I could easily store some of what I need to store, but I store so much food storage, toiletries, and everyday use items that a lot of that space is taken up. So I don't have the space for a big bucket of soap or the space for multiple jugs if I make up the liquid. So it just does not make sense to me storage wise. And when it comes to making homemade laundry soap, one thing I've noticed is you have to make a large batch to be able to make the chemicals that you're adding, the products that you're adding, balance out over time. Like for example, you might need 4 boxes of borax to the 5-gallon bucket, but you only need a half of something so you have to weigh that out. Is it worth it for me to try and have extras laying around that are individual products that I will have to mix later and buy additional? To me, that's just so much calculating and again, storage space. And for us to mix up a big batch of laundry soap, it's just the 2 of us. It's going to take us years to use a 5-gallon bucket of powdered. But as I said, I've never been happy with the way that it cleans. Personally, for me, I found a better way to have laundry soap on hand for when we need it. And it is these handy laundry sheets. You're not using somebody else's water. You're not paying for somebody else's water. You're just using laundry sheets. A small load takes 1 little tiny sheet, or a half a sheet they call it. A normal load takes a full sheet or 2 little pieces. I tear them into little pieces because I'm usually only using 1 little piece. So now there are many different brands available now. This is my favorite right here. There you go. This is my favorite right here. It is TruEarth, plastic jug free, recyclable packaging, dissolves in the wash. Not the packaging. The laundry soap dissolves in the wash. These laundry detergent strips are called Eco Strips from this company, and they're ultra concentrated laundry detergent. I find this works way better, 100% better than any laundry soap I have ever made myself. It's fantastic. And this is all the space it takes. That's it. I can easily store in my laundry cabinet on the bottom shelf a 1.5 year supply for the two of us of these and still have more than half of the bottom shelf left over. That is how little space these take. And like I said, there's not any added water or whatnot. I love that these in particular are hypoallergenic, paraben-free, phosphate-free. They are made in Canada, and I can order them on Amazon. I'll put the link below. They're so simple to use. And all of the ingredients are listed on the back of the package. It is safe for hot or cold water, and it is safe for all machines. Top load, front load, and HE. I don't know what that is. We're going to have to look that one up. If you would like more information on this particular product, go to www.tru.earth. www.true.earth. But the true is missing the E. So this is not the only brand available. Actually, let me put it over here. Actually, Jim and I have tried 4 different brands. Now, the first 3 brands, to be honest, were wonderful. Just as nice as TruEarth. Those are also available on Walmart, on Amazon.com, and so many other websites. You can go and you can order whichever one. Now, we had to try a couple. The first batch I bought was fine for a couple of weeks, and then we both had itchy problems. The second one, I had itchy problems too. The third one was actually my favorite one because it didn't bother my sensitive skin at all. But Jim developed issues with his, and he was itchy, so we got rid of that one, and I tried TruEarth. Now, I have tried TruEarth unscented, as well as one other scent. I actually bought a lavender one by accident one time when I placed my order on Amazon, and I didn't notice any residual fragrance in the air or in the clothes. It smelled okay, kind of, like a little bit like lavender and soap when it was dissolving in the wash, but it didn't leave a residue or anything fragrance-wise on the clothes. So the fragrance didn't really bother me, but I did notice my skin started to itch after that one. So I went back to the fragrance-free ones. These are so simple. I don't have to make. Can I make my own laundry soap? Certainly, if I wanted to, but I don't have to, and this takes up much less space. If I had to store a 1.5 year supply of jugs from the store, or jugs that I made myself, or a 5-gallon bucket, I would probably be tripping over that stuff constantly. This is out of sight, out of mind, on the shelf, hidden in the laundry cabinet, ready to go when I need it. So that's my stand on making my own laundry soap. I'm sure that you all have a lot of opinions about making your own soaps, and that's great. There are times in being prepared where we need to make a decision for ourselves, by ourselves, based on the knowledge that we know about ourselves and about our circumstances. So I hope this helps as to why you will never see, hey, make your own soap on Biblical Prepping or biblicalprepping.com. Blessings and shalom.